Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Adam bin Asbur Khairi, and today I'm going to present about understanding bearings, the hidden force behind every rotation. So there are three of group members. Then first is me, Muhammad Adam bin Asbur Khairi. Second is Muhammad Danish Fikri bin Mazli, and third and last Muhammad Adi Haikal bin Khairul Azmi. So let me start with number one. Okay, number one. Purpose of bearings, loads, materials, and construction. So what are their purposes? First, purpose of bearings. Purpose number one, support rotating or moving parts. Purpose number two, reduce friction between surfaces. And number three, carry loads, radial and axial. So what are they? Radial acts as perpendicular to the shaft, meaning from the side, and axial act parallel to the shaft, meaning acting parallel along its axis of the bearings. Okay. Fourth, maintain shaft alignment. And fifth, improve efficiency and lifespan so that the bearings can last long. Next is purpose of loads. Number one, determine how the bearing supports the shaft and moving parts. Number two, ensure the bearing can handle the direction and size of forces safely. And lastly, prevent failure by matching the bearing design to the load type. Meaning that if we were to mismatch the bearing design to the load type, it can cause damages and maybe causing failure to the bearings. So that's why we need to prevent failure by matching the bearing type design to the load type. Next, if purpose of material. Purpose of material number one is to provide strength to carry heavy loads. This is because material is made from high carbon chromium steel, which is a strong material that is good for bearings. It is good is because it can provide strength to carry heavy loads, so it wouldn't cause too much stress when the steel is a weak steel. Second, resist wear, friction, and corrosion. And third, ensure long service life and smooth motion, so that just like I said earlier, it can cause the bearings to pardon. Okay, let me continue. The third is ensure long service life and smooth motion, meaning that the bearings can last long and causing it to have smooth motion between the surfaces. Okay. Number four is reduce maintenance and prevent damage. This is because we need to reduce the bearings maintenance as much as possible so that it can be used in continuous operation and prevent damage. And lastly, withstand heat from continuous operation. This means that the bearings can be used in multiple continuous operations without being overheated. Okay. Lastly is the purpose of construction. Number one, ensure smooth rotations and proper load distribution. Why we need to ensure smooth rotation and proper load distribution is because even load distribution can prevent one part from taking too much stress. That means it can cause cracks and damage if the bearing takes too much stress. And smooth surfaces and rolling elements reduce friction between the moving parts in the bearings. Okay. Number two, keep all parts aligned. This is because if the parts are misaligned, it can cause friction damage, and the friction damage will be increased. Number three, reduce friction between two moving components. And number four, allow easy lubrication and maintenance. And lastly, provide strength and stability under load. Alright, that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Danish Fikri Mazdi and my ID is 5D104325008. And today I want to present about understanding bearing, the hidden force behind every rotation. First of all, we look into type of bearing. There are many types of bearing. Commonly used on aircraft such as ball bearing, needle bearing, and roller bearing. First, we look into ball bearing. A ball bearing is type of rolling element bearing. It uses small balls between two metal ring which is inner race and outer race. The main purpose is to reduce friction between moving parts. The balls allow smooth and efficient rotation with minimal friction. There are two types of ball: single row, and double row. Single row have only one row of ball, while the double row have two row of balls. Next, we look inside the ball bearing. Ball bearing included outer ring, inner ring, cage, and balls. Now we look to needle bearing. Needle bearing Needle bearing is type of roller bearing that use long thin cylindrical roller instead of balls. It is designed to handle high radial loads while using less twist and other type of roller bearings. Needle bearings are lightweight, compact, and efficient, making them ideal for parts where space is limited. Now, we look inside the needle bearing. We can see needle bearing using a long cylindrical roller that make it space efficiency. Now, we look into roller bearing. Roller bearing is a type of rolling element bearing that use cylindrical roller instead of balls. The roller reduces friction and allows smooth rotation between moving parts. It is mainly designed to support heavy radial loads, which is load that act perpendicular to the shaft. Now, we look inside the roller bearing. We can see the roller bearing using a cylindrical roller that make it much bigger than needle bearing. Okay. Now I would like to show you short of video about how a bearing works in motion. As you can see, the bearing allows the shaft to rotate smoothly with very little friction. Inside the bearing, there are rolling elements such as balls or ruler that carry the load and reduce direct contact between the moving parts. Next, we look into bearing application. There are many bearing applications in this world nowadays, but some of them bearing is used in jet engine to support turbine and compressor shaft during high speed rotation. Besides, reduce friction and heat between moving parts, and to ensure smooth and stable operation at high temperatures. Besides, landing gear used in wheel hub for smooth takeoff and landing, help absorb shock during landing, and support heavy aircraft loads. Next, we can see bearing at the flight control system found in ailerons, elevator, and rudders. Allow precise and smooth control surfaces movement and reduce wear in hingers and wing cages. Last but not least, aircraft instrument and gyroscope. Aircraft instrument and gyroscope to ensure accurate and smooth rotation for navigation. Mainly stability and precise of gyroscopic components. That's from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Andi Karbin Kairazmi. I will be talking about defects in bearings and their causes. There is wear and abrasion, overheating, discoloration, fatigue spelling, or flaking. First, wear and abrasion. The defects of it is surface become rough, dull, or have scarred markings. As you can see, there's scored markings in the middle, and their causes is insufficient or contaminated lubrication. Dust, dirt, or metallic particles entering the bearings, misalignment causing uneven load distribution, excessive vibration during operation. This is an example of being rough. Next is overheating or discoloration. Basically, discoloration is from overheating. As you can see, when you overheat something, a metallic material, it will discolor, becoming some blue or brown. The defect is bearings, rings, and balls, rollers show blue or brown discoloration. This is an example. This is also another types of bearings that causes inadequate lubrication or excessive lubrication with viscosity, high operating speed beyond bearing limit, excessive preload or load, poor heat dissipation from the bearing housing. There's another one. This one is lastly fatigues falling or flaking. The defect of it is small pieces of material peel or flake off the raceway or rolling element surface. The causes is bearing fatigue from long-term cycling loading, overloading or shock loads, misalignment or deflection of the shaft, poor mounting practices, uneven fit, or excessive tightness. This is the example of the the spal initiation, the spal. It starts from here to here, and raise, and this is also the spal on the ball. Yep, that's it from me.